revival gimmick. Yeah, the name of this one is Creedence Clearwater Revival at Royal Albert Hall. In the late 60s, the Beatles were the number one band on the planet, leaving Creedence Clearwater Revival the second number one band in the world. 1970, Paul McCartney announced that he was leaving the band of the Beatles, which erased them. They're no longer the number one band in the world. That left Creedence Clearwater Revival as the number one band in the world. And this documentary is pretty much a little bit of that history and the concert at Royal Albert Hall, where they had to prove themselves to the Brits, I guess. And if you like just listening to their music and watching them stomp around on stage like a rhythm as hell when it comes to playing their instruments and singing, but no moves whatsoever, no interaction with the audience, very little interaction with the audience, but the music was great. You could tell when the acid started kicking in right at the end. They were playing their song, Keep On Chugling, which I never even fucking heard of before until then. It's like not their good. It's not one of their better songs. I mean, you got Proud Mary, you got Senator's Son, and they ended the show with Keep On Chugling. And there's this couple in the front row that got up and started. Let me describe this dance to you. Every white person tripping on acid, dancing to protest music in the 60s or like early 70s. Yes, arms violently frailing about, not even going in tune with the music, head whipping back and forth, looking like just an epileptic seizure, no rhythm whatsoever. So yeah, I think that's what chugling is. They were chugling. That's what it was. They were keeping on chugling. I don't know what the fuck chugling meant up until that. That's what it was. That's what them people were doing, was called chugling. And that's what they were doing. They were keeping on chugling. So yeah, I recommend that one because I'm a Creedence Clearwater Revival fan, not a diehard fan, but I do like their music. I did see them one time. I saw Creedence Clearwater Revival and Bachman Turner Overdrive at the Zellwood Corn Festival in Zellwood, Florida. Wow, amazing, huh? So that concludes my, Limpy's weekly streaming recommendations. Go check all that stuff out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now let's get into the final portion of the show, which is known as Yo Mom, Chuck Norris, and Corny Dad Jokes. You feel me? What type of beverage does a midget from the Midwest drink? A mini soda. That was not my joke. I got that from a TikTok video. Credit goes to TikTok for that one. But anyway, moving on to the next joke. Your mama's mouth is so yellow that whenever she smiles in traffic, cars yield the right of way. Your mom's vagina looked like it double-crossed Negan from The Walking Dead and needed to be made an example of. Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets and a lot of the Sesame Street characters, and Fraggle Rock, was going to make a prequel to the show Fraggle Rock on HBO. It was based on your mom's mouth. It was called Snaggle Rock. Germany has decided to up the speed on the Autobahn. It has gone from no speed limit to Chuck Norris. That way people can get to their destinations a lot quicker. A dodo bird once shit on Chuck Norris's windshield. I think we all know what happened from there. And that concludes Your Mom, Chuck Norris, and Corny Dad Jokes. And that pretty much concludes today's episode. I think we're going to name this episode Keep On Chugling, folks. Anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me today. It has been a pleasure. I hope this episode entertained. And until next time, just do you, but when you do it, please do it with love and respect. Keep on chugling. You've been listening to the Trailer Park Show on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Deezer, Podcast Addict, and a bunch of other platforms. Peace.